Forgiveness. Have you ever thought about the power of this phrase when somebody looks and says to another person, "Will you forgive me?" Or maybe have you ever thought about what it's like when someone goes to another person and says, "Will you forgive me?" or "I forgive you." Forgiveness is such a powerful word because of this. It's actually made up of two words, one for and the other word give, and simply means that someone decides that they're going to give before another person can give back or before another person chooses to give back. Think about this. A family has gone through a lot of strife, a lot of bitterness, for whatever reason, has entered into the home, it's entered into the relationships, and suddenly there's been a split. And then one day, one of the people in that home decides to come up and say, "Will you forgive me?" And at that moment, instantaneously almost, the walls fall, relationships come back together. That's the power of the word forgiveness. I want to tell you something. Forgiveness is not easy, but it is simple and it is a choice. I read one time where a psychiatrist literally said that if everyone on the psychiatric unit really knew that they could be forgiven, they would be healed today and they'd walk out of here tomorrow. Can you imagine what Jesus did? He stood and he hung on the cross, and as he looked down at everyone, he simply uttered those words, "Father, forgive them." And at that moment, the course of history changed. And the course of millions of lives have changed too, notwithstanding my own and probably many who listen to this today. So today, here's my challenge. Someone that you need to look to and say, "I forgive you," or "Will you forgive me?" Why don't you do it today? Or even maybe you need to go to God and say those words, "Will you forgive me?" I promise the course of your life will change too. I'm Bill Baldwin, and I hope you make it a great day today.